Hello, hello everyone. Let me slide you back a bit. I just got back from watching Captain America: Brave New World. So yeah, like the only MCU like Marvel movie that came out last year was Deadpool and Wolverine, and like I remember everyone was talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, and everyone was so hyped, and like tickets were like selling out. I think they were like Fandango. I saw a picture like tickets were selling out fast. I think they were sold out at a point. But anyway, like yeah, like Deadpool and Wolverine was the only MCU movie that came out last year, and then the rest of it, like Captain America, for example, were either postponed or they were going under reshoots or revisions, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, like this movie was reshot. I don't know how many times, but maybe at least once. And every movie, like all of these MCU movies, they've been reshot like once. I felt like Captain America: Brave New World might have been like maybe twice or maybe twice. But anyway, yeah, like this movie was supposed to come out like last year, but then a lot of things happened. I think one of them might have been, maybe some of the story and the script wasn't that good, so they went back and try to like reshoot and try to like make some scenes better, the dialogue and the direction. And also because of the writer strike. I don't know, I haven't looked it up, the list of all the movies and movies that were affected by the writer strike, but the writer strike could have been a factor as to why this movie was postponed and delayed to this year. Jesus. But anyway, here we are with Captain America: Brave New World, and ever since they announced this movie, I was like, okay, so it's pretty much um a Hulk movie without the Hulk, because as you know, or if you don't know, the distribution, like all the rights to a Hulk movie are owned by Universal Studios, and they've been doing jack shit. They've been doing nothing. They've been sitting on the Hulk like solo. Like the last Hulk movie was the 2008 Edward Norton movie. Dude, like it's been 2008. Wow, like time really flies by when you really think about it. Um the MCU was better back then. Well, the MCU was just beginning. But anyway, yeah, so Captain America: Brave New World is pretty much a Hulk movie without the Hulk, without Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk himself. And there were rumors before this movie, prior to this movie coming out, that is Bruce Banner the Hulk going to be in this movie? Well, some spoilers, some spoilers. Okay, so giving you guys a warning going in as as I proceed further. There will be some spoilers, maybe light, mild spoilers. So you've been warned. If you haven't seen Captain America: Brave New World, I know this movie technically comes out tomorrow, Friday, like officially, but like early access and early show times and all that. It's really Thursdays. But anyway, so you've been warned. Now that I've seen Captain America: Brave New World, I can 100% confirm that Hulk himself does not appear in this at all. Like Mark Ruffalo did not. I mean, I'm pretty sure if Mark Ruffalo was like, I'm sure they would have kept it a secret, but I'm pretty sure if Mark Ruffalo was in this movie, there might have been like leaked like set images, like set photos that have been leaked on the internet, kind of like Giancarlo Esposito's character. There was like a leaked picture of him on set, in character, in costume, for this film. Yeah, I remember people were like making a joke about like about him being in the MCU and his character and all that. But yeah, it was pretty funny, and trying to figure out who Giancarlo Esposito is playing. I love him. I love Giancarlo. He does a great job playing villainous characters, doesn't he? Or intimidating, like serious, intimidating characters. But anyway, yeah, Bruce Banner is not in this movie. That's getting that out of there. Getting that out of the way. Moving forward, I was trying to figure out, like, this entire movie is pretty much this movie. I don't even know how long this movie is. It might have been like 2 hours, maybe 10 minutes ish long. And they spend the entire movie. The entire movie is just Captain America, Anthony Mackie, and this new Falcon. I forgot the actor's name. It's not Tanny. I know his last name is Ramirez. But anyway, Sam Wilson. It's pretty much Captain America and Falcon, doing an investigation onto, like, who's pulling the strings on, like, who's playing who, like, who's pulling the strings, who's sabotaging, and, like, it's pretty much a 2 hour investigation, and it feels like it. This movie takes itself too seriously, but there are some. I actually really appreciated that, because, like, recently when it comes to the MCU, like, look at Ant-Man and, like, Thor: Love and Thunder, and God, like, She-Hulk, like look at, like, Ant-Man and Thor: Love and Thunder. Those movies are, like, less serious and more goofy and spoofy and funny, hilarious shenanigans. And I'm like, can you please? And I'm over here like, can you please take yourself seriously? Because, like, when a character, like, I'm watching Ant-Man Quantumania and Thor: Love and Thunder, like, when a character is almost about to die, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, because you're gonna crack a joke, and there you go. He made the joke. He made the joke. Bravo, congratulations. Whoopity-doo, fuck you. But, like, I appreciated that. Like, I really need an MCU movie, a Marvel movie that takes itself seriously. Nothing like, Secret Invasion. Not like stepping into, like, Secret Invasion or Eternals, where it takes itself too seriously, and the humor is just, like, miss after miss. I don't even know what She-Hulk was. But yeah, I kind of appreciated that the movie takes itself seriously, but just giving you a just giving you a warning. The movie does take itself maybe too seriously. So if you have a problem with that, just giving you a heads up when you plan on seeing this movie. If you plan on seeing this movie, other than that, that's pretty much it. The villains were pretty terrible. Like, the leader. I know the leader is in this movie, guys. Like, we saw the back of his head in one of the trailers. In one of the trailers, we saw, like, the back of his head. It looked all green, and we were all trying to. And, like, the trailers and the marketing, and then, like, the trailers did a great job, like, masking, what he's physically going to look like. And then recently there was, like, a poster, or like a poster of, like, what he might, or what he's going to look like. And I can tell you, like, that poster or that sticker, whatever I saw floating around, looked nothing like those pictures. It actually looked pretty terrible. The design, I'm not a big fan of the leader's design in this film. He's wearing, like, these, like, hoodie, like, sweatshirt. I can't take him. So I really wanted him to be in a costume. I really wanted the leader to be in a costume. Maybe in the next time we see him, if we'll see him, who knows what Kevin Feige's plans are for the character of the leader. I mean, we haven't seen the leaders or any Hulk character since that Edward Norton movie, you know, and that was 2008. So, and it's 2025 as I'm recording this video. So try to do the math. I was trying to figure out like who the villain is. Could it be the Red Hulk? But then again, in the movie, like now that I've seen the movie, the Red Hulk, like Harrison Ford's character, who Harrison Ford replaced William Hurt, who sadly passed away. And they recasted his character to and gave the role to Harrison Ford. And I'm like, that's perfect. Like out of any actor who can play the character of Thaddeus Ross, I'm like, it's Harrison Ford. It's Harrison Ford, and they got Harrison Ford, and he did a great job with his line and his dialogue. I did like his performance. He did a great job. You know, I don't have anything. You know, I have no problems. I have no beef with the performances. Everyone, you know, all the actors, they did a remarkable job. There's just so much that this movie is missing. There's so much. There's like a huge, maybe 25-ish, 20, maybe an extra 20 minutes. This movie should have had an extra 20 minutes. I know. But like it really should have. Because the script and everything would have benefited from it. Like, just give us more time to develop these characters and know what they've been up to all these times, because we haven't seen them in a long time, especially to like characters like Elizabeth Liv Tyler's character, Betty Ross, and you know, the leader. You know, we haven't seen them in like it feels like 2 decades, like 20-ish years, almost like 2 decades. Since we seen those characters. So like it's been a long while. The Red Hulk was pretty much a puppet. I thought he was gonna be the primary villain because he's in every trailers and he's in all the posters and all the marketing. They put all the spotlight on, like, all the posters and the marketing. They put the spotlight on Red Hulk. And at the end of the day, like, now that I've seen the movie, he's just nothing but a puppet, and the leader is like the real mastermind behind it all. And his characters, not only am I not a big fan of his like design, but it's just so much is missing, guys. Basically, that's my point. But overall, like, this movie is pretty solid. Don't get me wrong, I don't think this movie is awful, but it's definitely like it's definitely one of the many like laundry list of mediocre MCU Marvel films. And I'm being honest with you. It's so much. The movie takes itself too seriously. Overall, the movie takes itself too seriously, with some humor here and all the way over there. The performances were really good. And the action scenes, I mean, it's MCU, it's Marvel, like, so the action scenes are going to be badass and epic, and there were some pretty cool like action fight scenes in this movie that I really enjoyed and were very entertaining. So many characters were introduced. So many brand new characters were introduced, and I don't even know any of them. I feel like people who walk out of this movie, and when I mean walk out, I don't mean like like halfway through the movie. I mean like when the movie ends, they're not gonna remember any of these new characters' names, even like villains or characters that were introduced like 20 years ago, and like the leader and I keep saying Liv Tyler. I want to keep saying Liv Tyler, Elizabeth Ross, General Ross's Thaddeus's daughter. Like, there's so much that could have been developed, and they just there's so much missing. I don't know, but I can 100% confirm that Steve Rogers. At this point, I don't think we're ever gonna see Steve Rogers, our Steve Rogers again. Last time we saw him, he was an old man sitting on a bench. I think he's presumed dead. Until I physically see Steve Rogers, he's dead. Steve Rogers is dead. Chris Evans can play an alternate version from the multiverse, but he's dead. I mean, Sam Wilson at this point is Captain America, and they're just moving forward with that. So yeah, Steve Rogers is not in this movie. Old man Steve Rogers is not in this movie. Hulk Mark Ruffalo did not come in and film some scenes. But yeah, like it really does feel like a Hulk movie without a Hulk, you know? I mean, it was pretty entertaining, pretty solid, but mediocre mid movie. Um, I think that's all I have to say for Captain America: Brave New World. Thank you everyone for taking your time to listen to my review, my thoughts. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, because I really can't think of anything else. I think I've said everything I needed to say. I don't think I'm missing anything. But yeah, anyway, like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because that would help me out a lot to keep making more videos like this, for example. Um, so yeah, I appreciate that. I'm thankful for all of that, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.